When I was in the living room waiting for him, I noticed the clock tickling 12:15. He did not came home yet. Nowadays he is very busy and is not eating food on time. Today I have a plan to cook a nice dinner for Junkook, but it looks like he will not come home today. Then I heard the gate screeching noise and saw Junkook coming inside looking all tired. Jungkook, I finally reached home. I was dead tired and hungry. I rushed into the living room and then saw her. I was not shocked to see her awake. I noticed the time, it is midnight. I had a smile on my lips. She always does this. I told her many times not to wait for me, but she never listened to me. Every day I come home on time, but today I got late. Jungkook, I am sorry. Wine, first go and freshen up, then we will have a dinner, she said. Jungkook, I told you not to wait for me whenever I get late. You should have your food on time, he said softly. Wine, I also told you many times that come home on time so we can have dinner together, she said in a stern voice. Jungkook did not say anything. He knew that she don't like whenever he got late, and also that she don't like to eat alone, or we can say she don't want him to eat alone or feel lonely, so she wait for him. Both quickly finished the food and then she cleaned up the table and put the vessels in wash bin. Wine, your mom invited us for lunch tomorrow, she said in low voice. Jungkook, I don't want to go there, he said with no emotions in his voice. Wine, we will come early, please, she said, showing him her puppy eyes. Jungkook, fine, but I will not stay there more than an hour, he said, not able to resist her, and Wine nodded. Mrs. Yoon, I'm sorry, Wine, I could not come to meet you after the wedding. Wine, it is okay, I understand you are busy and have your own work. Mrs. Yoon, Jungkook, taste this, I specially made this for you. Jungkook, I don't want to, he said in cold voice. Mrs. Yoon, can't you talk nicely? She made this for you with so much love. Jungkook, I never asked her to make this for me or show her so-called love to me, and that too when I did not need it at all, he said to his father in cold voice. Mr. June, mind your words. Don't forget that you are in my house. Jungkook, oh yeah, I forget that there is nothing mine. It is only belongs to you and your family, he said, grating his teeth. Why, Jungkook, please calm down, she whispered. Mr. June, is this how you talk to your father? Jungkook, you are not my father, just my sperm donor, he said with same intensity. Do you even remember when is the last time you spent some time with me or talked to me? Maybe when I was 8 or 9 years old, and here you call yourself my father, who don't even remember that he has a son who is still alive. Kevin, how dare you to talk to my father like this, he said and punched Jungkook. He is Jungkook's stepbrother. Jungkook punched him back and beat him when Mr. June hold Jungkook's hand and slap him. Why, Jungkook, she gasped. Jungkook, today you gave me my answer. You never loved me. After my mother's death, you married to your secretary and completely forget about me. You have your kids who you love the most, forgetting about me that I am also your son. You never even spent a minute with me from childhood. That is why I left your place at the age of 10, and my decision was totally right. You don't deserve to be called my father. You are just my sperm donor, and that is the bitter truth that you don't want to accept. He sent and stormed up the house. Mr. June was too stunned to speak anything. It was like someone has shown him the mirror of reality. Wine ran behind Jungkook. She knew that he was hurt and in anger don't know what he will do. Mrs. June, why did you start the fight? He was your elder brother. Kevin, he is nobody to me. Mr. June, he hates me and I deserve this, he said in guilt. Jungkook don't like his father because after his mother's death, he totally forget about Jungkook and get married to his secretary. And Jungkook became alone. Then he moved out of the house to his mother's parents, who took care of him, and he totally cut out himself from his father. Then after that, he joined his grandparents' business and also became the mafia king, not wanting to take anything from his father. Then he got married to Vian a year ago. After his marriage, both fall in love. Jungkook's stepmother wanted Jungkook and his father relationship to become normal, and Vine only came here to their house. She don't want to deny her request. She know Jungkook craved for father love, and she also want to see Jungkook happy getting all the love like other people's. Vine, Jungkook, listen to me. Jungkook, I don't want to listen. That is why I don't want to come here. But only for you I came here. Now you also think that how unlucky I am. You are here to show your pity me. But I don't need anything from anyone. Vine, do you even know what you are saying? She was hurt but still control herself because she knew that he was hurt and is speaking nonsense in anger. Jungkook sat in his car and Vine sat in another car and started driving. He started driving recklessly, not knowing that she is also behind him. He was not listening to anything, only his father's word ringing in his ears, like he don't want to listen anything. Suddenly a truck came in front of his car and Vine face coming in front of his face. It was like Jungkook came to reality. He diverted his car and stopped at the side of road. But because of his sudden movement, Vine also did the same as truck came in front of her car, and to avoid any accident, she diverted her car and it got hit by the nearby tree. Vine's forehead got hit, but she did not get any serious injury and was still conscious. Jungkook came out and saw Vine coming out to the car injured. Jungkook, I saw her in that car. My breath stopped for a moment. I froze on my place and then saw her coming out of the car. I ran toward her and hugged her tightly. He asked very tensed and worriedly, almost on the verge of breaking down. She did not say anything and was only looking at him angrily. Jungkook took her in his car and drove to the hospital. Whole ride he was asking her if she is feeling any pain, but she did not say a single word. After coming from the hospital, she did not speak a single word with him. Jungkook was talking to her, but she did not say anything, only nodding to his question. Jungkook, please baby, talk to me. I'm sorry, don't ignore me. You know that I can't bear your ignorance. Because of me you get into the accident. I'm sorry, he said. Vine, I did not say anything because I don't want to talk anything right now. I was angry on him. She lay on the bed covering herself. First take this medicine, he said, giving her a tablet. Vine glared at him and then ate the medicine and slept silently without saying anything. Jungkook, I am sorry, he said and kissed her forehead after she slept. He went downstairs and started preparing healthy food for Vine. Jungkook knew that because of him she get hurt and also he hurt her by his words. Jungkook, I was in the living room, then I saw her walking to the kitchen. She must be hungry. When I saw him in the living room, but I did not say anything. Ignoring him, I went to kitchen. Jungkook, how are you feeling now? Vine, ignoring him, sat on the dining table. Jungkook was hurt but did not say anything and served the food silently. Vine started eating. She did not ask him to eat. Jungkook, I don't feel like eating anymore. For the first time, she did not ask me to eat with her. She is not even looking at me. I felt like punishing myself for hurting my princess. Vine, after having food, I came in my room. I saw that he did not eat properly. I did not ask him and he looks hurt. Let him be. He should know how it feels when someone cares for you and you just ignore them in your anger. Vine, I was in the backyard doing my work. It has been 3 days since I am ignoring him. He tried to talk to me, does everything for me. I will talk to him when he will come home back tonight because I also can't live without talking to him. He is not eating properly and is not taking care of himself. He looked miserable. I can't see him like that. I know in anger he talked nonsense which he did not even mean.